Hi everyone, I'm Keely Shields with this segment of On the Beat. I'm here with CEO Patrick Wooten with Richard Schwartz and Associates. It's so good having you back in studio.
Thank you. It's great to be back. Good to see you.
Okay, Patrick, so I've got to know, we are talking about what to do after a car accident.
Yes.
I know your adrenaline can be everywhere, but you still need to follow some steps.
Yep.
So if you happen to be in a car accident, what's the first thing someone should do immediately after the crash?
Great question. And hopefully no one's going to be in a wreck, but statistics say 1 out of 3 drivers in their lifetime will be in an accident. So the first thing is safety. Make sure that, if you're in a wreck, immediately try to put your hazard lights on to give warning to other drivers. That's really important because you don't want to have that whole chain reaction accident like we've seen up north with some of these crazy weather where you're getting 95 vehicles in an accident, and then immediately call 911.
Okay. Now, should you still call police if someone doesn't look hurt?
You always need to call the police.
Okay.
And the reason for that is you've got to garner that important information. Driver's name, address, driver's license. Do they have insurance? Do they not have insurance? What is their car tag? Because you're going to need all of that down the road after you hire a law firm so that we can prosecute the claim on your behalf and try to identify insurance or the possible recovery methods.
And after an accident, is it okay to say, I'm sorry, and can that jeopardize your case?
Yeah, it's a great question. And in the South, we want to say that. I'm so sorry I hit you, or I didn't mean. It's terrible. You don't want to say it. You just don't want to say it. It's, you want to make sure everyone's okay. You want to hopefully protect the area to make sure no other wrecks happen, but you don't. You don't want to admit fault. It's let the officer, when you've called 911, arrive to the scene, let them ask the questions, keep it short and simple. Give the facts. I was stopped at a red light, the blue Honda ran into the back of me, or I'm driving on 82 and the blue Honda pulls out right in front of me, because you can hit a car potentially and not be at fault. I can remember one of the most famous cases I had was a group of teenagers who was actually turning left to go into a gas station late at night and ended up hitting a car, but the car had no headlights on. Like, you had no idea the car was there. We actually tried that case and won that case. So you don't want to admit fault. You don't want to say, oh, I'm so sorry I hit you, because guess what? That's going to be used against you by the insurance company.
And like we said earlier, always, ask for that information. Should you wait until authorities get to the scene to ask for that information, or do that while they're arriving? I
mean, if everyone's okay, you can have a brief conversation, check on the other driver if they have passengers, and then it's fine to say, hey, I know the police are going to need our driver's license, our registration, your insurance, to try to start planting those seeds that they pull it. A good thing to do is, if you can, is to start taking pictures if it's safe before the police arrive. Take a picture of the damage to your car, the damage to the other vehicle. Walk around, Mississippi, our car tags are in the back. Walk around, take a picture of their, car tag, the make, the model, so you have all that identifying information.
And then at what point should someone consider calling a lawyer?
Immediately. I mean, it really is. It's your adrenaline's flowing like you started with, but the police are there. But you really should let a law firm, let Schwartz and Associates jump on it early, because it allows us to ensure that the insurance company's not trying to get a recorded statement from you or get information from you that could damage your case. And it lets us to be the experts and work through that process of identifying avenues of recovery and getting the treatment you need.
All right, thank you so much, Patrick. Guys, for more information, you can see that all on the bottom of your screen. We'll be right back.